Well, hello again. This is David, and I am coming to you from what is the beginning of YEA Rebirth Studios. This is where the recording is going to be taking place at. I mean, if you can remember, and I'll show you clips from how it looked before. I mean, just looking around at how can you say, or how do you say, God is good all the time? And, you know, I'm very, very thankful for the people that He has, brought into our path. They've been a serious blessing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take the camera here and pan around so that you can see pretty much what's going on here. Now, the color, they're still painting. As a matter of fact, they're supposed to paint this morning about 8:30 to continue what they started yesterday. And as you can see, the black wall there, if you remember, when we first came down here, well, the bottom section was actually a hole. It was not completed. The wall was, if you could even call it a wall, was pretty much looking really bad. Okay, over here, they went with the color. Actually, my two favorite colors, black and red. Hello. Okay, the texture on the wall is beautiful. And when I came down last night to take a look at their progress, the first thing that came to mind is God is good. And then how do we complete that? All the time God is good, because He really is. Look at this. This place is amazing. And this back section here, this is going to be where the recording booth is. They've put the cardboard up to hold the acoustic foam, which very great, very good idea. If you're planning on later on in the future moving to a bigger building, you can just pull your foam down and take it with you. Amazing. There you go. That's going to be our recording booth right there. I mean, you can easily fit, drum sets, guitar player, vocalist. It's big enough for a small band to be in there performing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Again, as we pan around here, you can see what at one time looked like something from a horror story is taking shape now. And again, all I can say is how thankful I am to God that He brought the right people into our lives to make this happen. Amazing. Now, what that brings up now is we're in the process of building our YEA Concerts Association here in Tulsa. And one of the perks for being in the association is the ability to use our studio. Now, I'm pretty sure if you've done recordings anywhere around the area, you know how expensive it can get. Well, as a YEA Concert Association member, we actually help you with the cost of your recording. Now, David Williams, CEO of Rebirth, is actually going to be running our studio down here. And one of the things that he's also mentioned to me is that he will also have the ability to not just record and master your music, he will also have the ability to mass produce your CDs. Now, that falls right in line with everything else that we've got going on, because we're building up stores all across the country where we're going to be selling exclusively nothing but the music of independent artists. So this is something to think about. You're here in Tulsa. As an association member, we're able to put your music in Arkansas, in Texas, in Florida, and pretty soon in every state in this country. Something to think about. Also, as an association member, we're promoting you. We now have our online radio, I should say internet radio going. And if you go to YEA, I should say Facebook/Y, let me make sure I get this correct, because I've never really even looked at it before, but I believe it goes something like facebook.com/YEA Concerts. Yeah, I think that's what it actually says. So give that a try, and if not, simply Google YEA Concerts, we will come up. But as I was saying, as an association member, okay, we're going to be promoting you through our internet radio station, okay, and again, you can go to facebook.com/YEA Concerts, find the link to our radio station, click on it, and listen to what's on there right now. Right now, we actually have Tulsa's first Christmas CD that was put together by independent artists around Tulsa, and, well, surrounding area as well. You'll hear artists like Camille and Haley singing Snowing Again, Merry Merry Christmas. You'll hear the Rebirth performing Light of the World. You'll hear Myra Lofton performing Santa Baby. You'll hear Praise 101 performing Jingle Bell. And, hold up, I'm sorry. I cannot forget this one here. You will hear Joe Muse performing what I feel is one of the greatest versions of the Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. I love that song. And also you'll hear first-time recorder Maya Jones singing Oh Holy Night. Beautiful song, beautiful voice. They match perfectly. But anyway, go ahead and check that out, and it'll give you an idea of exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? Now, as we are putting the music on the internet radio station, okay, to promote the different artists, okay, we're also telling the individuals that are listening to the station where they can go to pick up the CDs. We do this on a consignment basis, okay, and I just believe that works for everybody. Because right now, we actually have a Very Merry Tulsa Christmas, Light of the World, Tulsa's first Christmas CD in Starship Records, Gateway to Africa in North Tulsa, and at Treats. We're also in the process of getting it placed in stores in several other states. Just something to think about. As an association member, this is what you're going to be able to benefit. Or should I say, this is how you're going to be able to benefit. So, what we're doing right now is, again, trying to build up the association, get as many artists into the association as possible, artists and bands. That way, when we put together our concerts, rather than having to go out and find, different artists to perform, different bands to perform, we simply go to the association webpage, put date and time, okay, the amount of artists and bands, performers needed, and you tell us if you're available or not. Oh, excuse me. And we do this all over the country. So, say for instance, we're taking a road trip. I like to call it a road trip, but a tour. Okay, and we're touring, say for instance, Little Rock, Arkansas, Memphis, Tennessee, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, okay, Orlando, Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, Dallas, Texas, okay, and we're just pretty much just moving around the country. Well, what we're able to do once the associations are established in these different states is actually pull up the association webpage, let these artists know that the tour is coming through, give them the opportunity to be performers in the concerts in their cities. It's a win-win situation. Think about that. How can you lose when you are becoming a part of something that is making history? Think about that. I mean, seriously, give it some serious thought. The music industry, they have their ways of doing things, and we appreciate that, and we actually applaud them. But there are so many independent artists out there that need the publicity, they need the promotion, and this is how you get it. This is how groups like Bride Dressed in Black, okay, how groups like, or I should say performers like Jordan Riley, okay, how performers like Maya Jones, this is how you get out there to the public. The public will also have the, make sure I say this correctly now. The public will also have the access to the association membership web pages. Okay, they can pretty much become fans on the pages. Okay, but they will have the ability to view the videos that association members have uploaded, to listen to the music that association members have uploaded, become familiar with the performances, the music, the videos of association members. Think about that, because it goes a long ways. So, you're an association member. You're on the association membership page. You're being played on our internet radio. You're being included in our concerts as we come to your city. And actually, the association of each state will also be putting on their own concerts. So you'll have associations moving around the state, going from different locales, putting on concerts. And then you'll also have the national home office of YEA Concerts putting on tours, coming through those cities, grabbing up different groups, different artists, and taking them on the road. But think about this, because I mean, you have to look at the brilliance of this, okay? And the brilliance is actually summarized in something that has been said for years and years, if not thousands of years. Now I want you to really grasp this concept. There is strength in numbers. It's that simple. There is strength in numbers. As an association member, you now have the ability to do things that bands, artists more established can do, because you have an association on a state level as well as an association on a national level backing you. How can you lose with that? So consider becoming an association member, okay? And over the coming months, what you're going to start to see happening is, states coming in, forming the associations with YEA Concerts. You're going to see more and more projects like this popping up all over the country. You're going to see artists and bands that you never heard of before, okay, who have not broken into the major industry yet, but you're going to be starting to see more and more of them being promoted. I love this. This is awesome. And I thank God every day that He gave me the ability to be a part of this. So, the question now becomes, are you ready to become a YEA Concerts Association member? And if you are, contact us. YEA Concerts with an S at inbox.com. We will direct you either to the nearest association, or we will help you establish one in your area. Again, that's YEA Concerts with an S at inbox.com. Now, I think I've done enough of these videos now so that I don't have to keep repeating my name. But for those of you who may be new to seeing me, I'm David with YEA Concerts, and you have a blessed day.